Hey there, fellow Aussians. Yes, that's me, and happy No King's Day to all those who celebrate. Our beautiful neighborhood turned out in force today to demand better for America. Nick showed up in his Revolutionary War reenacting uniform, and his sign got lots of great attention. We gathered on the green for music and speeches.
Hi, my neighbor! We are in this together, all right, guys? So this is our community. Whenever they target everyday Americans and trample our freedoms, this No King movement grows stronger. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Yeah. And I stand before you today to declare with my full chest that I will never be reigned over by any king. The question I was asked to answer today is, why me, why now? The answer to that question is simple. I am the proud granddaughter of immigrants. Yes! Giuseppe and Rosaria landed on the shores of America after surviving the tyranny of Mussolini. They came here unable to speak English, no money in their pockets, and the equivalent of a 6th grade education. They became Joe and Sue. Joe came via an immigration sponsor and eventually earned a green card. Sue was the beneficiary of chain migration. Joe was a skilled laborer, a mechanic, who got a job fixing the pin machines at a bowling alley and saved and opened his own auto body shop and gas station in Westchester, New York. Sue, who had little formal education but was naturally gifted with numbers, balanced the books for Joe's business, and when the numbers didn't add up, she never told Joe. She took in mending and washing and always made sure there was enough for our family. Joe died in 1990 of pancreatic cancer. He was remembered as a revered member of the community who had employed dozens of local citizens.
That's right.
Sue ignored the advice of friends and family, sold the business, and invested in a little company called Apple in the early 1990s. Oh, yeah, right. She died 3 years ago, and she was my hero. Why is all of this relevant? Joe and Sue, Giuseppe and Rosaria came to this country and made it better by being here.
That's right.
Immigrants make America great. The American dream, of which they are a clear example, is nearly impossible to achieve today. Why? Because corporate oligarchs who own our leaders benefit from the slave wages and lack of agency of undocumented workers, and the politicians enjoy turning fear and bigotry into votes every 4 years. The immigration system is being left broken on purpose to benefit the elite who rule over us. They want us so divided and busy yelling at each other that we fail to hold them accountable for attempting to irrevocably destroy our democracy. Trump has routinely stolen from the poor to give to the rich. So much so that the Treasury Department has declared America insolvent. Right? Trump has no problem following Israel into yet another illegal and pointless war in the Middle East as long as it distracts you from talking about the Epstein files.
That's right.
He has refused to pay TSA agents, which was the plan outlined on page 159 of Project 2025, in the hopes of forcing it to become privatized and to restrict travel for marginalized groups, straight out of the World War II fascist playbook.
That's right.
Trump and his goons are wannabe Mussolinis and Hitlers, pulling people like Joe from their green card appointments, pulling people like Sue from the pickup line at school, and throwing innocent people into torture camps. Masked thugs are roaming the streets, murdering innocent people with absolutely no accountability, not even an investigation opened.
That's right.
Meanwhile, you're told that if you need a hand, you're mooching off of the system, when in fact the biggest recipients of welfare are the same corporate oligarchs who lobby against a higher minimum wage and universal health care.
That's right.
Women are seeing their rights rolled back and are being told to shut up and have more babies. But don't you dare ask how you'll feed them, clothe them, educate them, or what kind of future they will have with the environment crumbling and the American dream slipping further and further away.
Preach! Preach it!
And God forbid you have a pregnancy complication in a state with an abortion ban, because men who will never carry children have decided that women are undeserving of life and bodily autonomy. It is time to come together as a collective to claw back what is rightfully ours. The America we have been promised, the America that gave Joe and Sue the opportunity to come here with nothing and die millionaires, is still within our reach. History teaches us what becomes of men like Mussolini and Hitler, and I expect nothing less for our wannabe king. Stand up!
Fight back! Oh man! Tori brought it, right? Thank you, Tori. Tori is the person we've been waiting for. All right.
I'm so unbelievably proud of our amazing community who organized and came together today. It was a beautiful and completely peaceful protest, which is a scene that was mirrored in communities all over the country today. Don't forget that joy is resistance.